In this video, we return to the Tankwa Karoo National Park, ironically, again just after heavy rains in this usually dry area. For our previous trip, see the video linked to above. The Doring River was flowing quite strongly. We made a quick stop at the Tankwa Padstal, after which we continued. The access road to the park was still a bit flooded in places, but the water was not deep and traction was not a problem. We again stayed at the Zyfer Cottages. These cottages are very well appointed. They also offer spectacular views. The next day we explored the areas of the park we did not have time to drive through during our previous visit. The Skaapwagterskraal informal campsite offers seclusion but has absolutely no facilities, so you have to be self-sufficient. Animals were very skittish and wary of vehicles, so we really only saw game at a distance. Game fleeing when they see vehicles is quite unusual in SA national parks, leading us to speculate whether the park may have a vehicle-based poaching problem, which would be difficult to control as there are some public roads running through the park. We crossed some gravel plains devoid of vegetation. Some of the roads in the park were still quite wet, and in one place was so washed away that we had difficulty distinguishing the track. When we saw we were not actually on the track, we decided to reverse, but I did not take a proper look behind me and ended up in a bush, so I couldn't really reverse further and I lost traction going forward. Max Tracks to the rescue. According to the park maps, these roads are suitable for sedan vehicles. We had lunch at Varsfontein. One used to be able to rent the Skaapwagterskraal cottage, but this was discontinued because it was too far from the operational base of the park, leading to difficulty in servicing it. We then took a route marked on the map as suitable for non-4x4 high clearance vehicles. This once again shows how drastically conditions can change depending on past weather. You certainly needed a 4x4 now.
De vlog?
Wil geen dubvlog?
Wacht, daar gaat hij.
Jy kan net nie met jou wiel hier deur nie. Ek verstaan. Kom staan net aan die kant.
Waar is hy? Wacht hy. Kijk kom. Draai bietjie.
On the way back to Elandsberg, we saw lots of ostriches and some skeptical mountain zebras at a distance. The end of a full day. The next day we took a look at the Zyfer Cottage, but I personally prefer Polshoek as it is more secluded and has a better view. We then proceeded to the Perdekloof campsite.
In 700 meters, arrive at Perdekloof campsites 1-6, Tankwa Karoo MP, on the right.
Lekker route hier nou.
These campsites have private ablutions, but the sites are laid out in groups of 2, so you can potentially be quite close to your neighbors. Then it was time to turn for home, but first we visited the Skaapwagterskraal Dam, which used to be the largest privately owned dam in the Southern Hemisphere until the farm on which it is situated was incorporated into the park. At the time the dam was overflowing, which was quite a sight. Just look at this peaceful coexistence between a Toyota and a Ford. Thanks for watching.